Let's see a step. Come on. You ready?
A step?
I'll do it with you. Teach me a step.
5, 6,
Oh.
7, 8, down to the floor, and then we'd scoot to the side, and then we all just kind of did our own things and did impromptu dances.
What's up, guys? Nikki, Novak here in the Young Hollywood studio with One Tree Hill star Stephen Colletti.
Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
Thanks for coming in.
Hi.
Stephen Colletti has obviously hosted before, because as an actor, you cannot look at the camera.
Of course, but it happens. It happens. Those are the fun moments when, you know, when someone's either farting in the background or burping. And,
What? I love that we're already talking about this in the first 30 seconds. The transition going from Laguna and then going into acting, do you think it was harder for you?
It's a big double-edged sword. I always tell people, you know, I did some stuff growing up when I was a kid, but it was never anything that I took seriously. And when I got to high school, it was, you know, choice of sports or theater, and to me it was just sports. It was, you know, theater was the stuff. I played football, played soccer, and played golf. Golf, yes.
I play golf.
You did? You really?
You don't believe me,
Not many girls play golf. That's
I know.
great.
So One Tree Hill, you've been on the show for a while now. Last season, is it definitely the last season? Because I know fans really want to have one more season.
You never know.
I like Tree Hill like this. Warm, safe, loved.
Whatever it is.
Doesn't mean there haven't been hardships.
I say hell is empty.
But I'm here.
And all the devils are here.
And here is good.
This year, more than most, it's safe to say that this is it. And there's, you know, until Two Tree Hill, at least, this is the end of it.
And the fans are so diehard.
Yeah,
I've never seen a bigger group of diehard fans than the One Tree Hill fans.
It's because of the fans that we're still here. The fans are so loyal that we'll get them down in Wilmington, North Carolina, where we shoot. We'll have fans from all over the world that come out and they just, you know, want to hang around set, and they'll just, you know, basically wait for someone to come over and say hello. And so you go over to come say hello, and then they can't speak a word of English and you can't speak a word of French. And you
everything's
just kind
subtitled
of, yeah,
when they
you're
watch
just,
it.
It's a lot of hugs and like, yeah, okay, great. And
so any little tips or hints or anything you can give us for this season?
Just beware. I mean, just when you think you got your you know, your mindset on something that's going to happen, I'm sure it's going to turn you for a loop. You know, we brought back some great people. You know,
Chad Michael in here.
Yeah. Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Chad comes back for an episode, and you know, Dan Scott comes back for a lot this season, and same with Chris Keller, played by Tyler Hilton. So that's, you know, another refreshing bit to the story this year.
And your girlfriend Chelsea Kane had a guest on the show.
Yes, she did. She got to come play with us, which was so much fun.
Did you play opposite her at all? Did you have any scenes with her?
Yeah, we told him, we were like, you know, it'd be fun, but you know, it would kind of be cool if we actually didn't really see each other much on the show. Maybe like, you know, one scene in passing, which is kind of like, hey, and then just, you know, on their separate ways. But she comes up, she stirs up the pot a lot with the other girls, and then, you know, we do wind up bumping into each other a little bit.
So I know you've done some hosting for
yeah, we
for MTV.
Did TRL back in the day there.
Did I hear something about something coming up with a travel show or something like that?
There's something that James Lafferty, who I work at One Tree Hill with, we have a project that we're trying to bring, you know, awareness to the national parks and you know, just kind of get more people active to what's outside and what's available. It's generationwild.tv. People could check it out online. We had kind of a teaser episode of, you know, what we're trying to do here and explaining a little bit about it. But yeah, we're getting back into that and definitely have more to come for that.
So how are your holidays?
Holidays were fun. Went to Arizona for New Year's Eve. And
yes,
yeah,
the reason I ask is because I saw on your Twitter. This is what happens when you put pictures on Twitter. There was a crazy outfit you were wearing on Twitter.
I'm proud of the outfit. There's nothing to be ashamed.
You were wearing shorts with a bow tie. I was like, where was that?
You know, I got the shorts were a last minute audible. It was a prom themed party and a throwback too. So I found a pair of shorts for about $4.50 on sale at 60% off. So they're about $1.75. And
nice work.
And it was like, all right, I'll at least give them a shot. And sure enough, yeah, I put them on and was like, well, these aren't coming off.
Did you make like teens and like sneak in alcohol? Spike the punch?
No, thankfully that this one there was an open bar and it was we had a great time, and there was even a flash mob that we had that was arranged for a point in the night.
Flash mob?
And we did. Oh, I did that night, definitely. Yeah.
Let's see a step. Come on. You ready? I'll do it with you. Teach me a step.
It was like basically a bring back of shoulders. One, like a 5, 6, 7, 8, and then a forward of a brush, 5, 6, 7, 8, down to the floor, and then we'd scoot to the side, raise the roof a couple times, scoot to the side, raise the roof a couple more times, and then we all just kind of did our own things and did impromptu dances. And so.
And I'm sure Chelsea killed it because she did Dancing with the Stars.
Of course. Somehow I got stuck up front next to her, which was the worst call ever because I had to dance next to her, and you know, I'm a pretty silly dancer.
Well, thanks again. Thanks for sharing your New Year's with us.
No, it was a good one. I appreciate it.
And Happy New Year.
Thank you. You too.